My nickname used to be Scoreboard in high school. People would
Okay.
always giggle at me, um, and it was essentially something because our bike rack used to be like I'm sorry, the basketball hoops used to be next to the biculars, or
Okay.
the bicycles. So yeah, yeah. So okay, tell me about some of those other colleges you were telling me about.
The first school I said, Heald College in Milpitas. They're offering an associate's in entrepreneurship,
Uh huh.
and I found ITT Technical Institute in Oakland. They're offering an associate in business management.
Yeah.
DeVry University in Fremont is offering a bachelor's in business administration,
Mm-hmm.
and Colorado Technical University Online is offering a bachelor's of science in psychology, consumer
Oh,
behavior.
Bachelor's of Science in Psychology. You said
Uh huh.
that's like a. I don't know about all that. That's like a crevice into like a different dimension. I didn't even understand half those words. Kind of. Well,
You say
yes, I did. Yes, I did. I heard it. It was just kind of like. I just feel like I don't think that last one is right for me.
also you wouldn't want to hear from Colorado Tech
Colorado
regarding
Tech.
their psychology program.
Yeah, Colorado Tech. It's online, man. I need to go to a college. Hunt down some black
Okay, no problem. I'll go
feathers.
ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I need to get.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead and take that off the list.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And Eric, can you confirm your telephone number for me, please? Okay, thank you. And so, Eric, you will only be in contact with just a representative from Heald College, DeVry University, and ITT Tech
Uh
in
huh.
regards to their entrepreneurship and small business programs. And what we'll do for the psychology programs, Eric, we'll keep your request for psychology programs on file. And if we do find any programs available on campus, we can contact you back with that information, okay?
Okay. Okay. I was wondering, like, like, I don't know if you know kind of like what the teachers are like at these schools. Like, if
That I'm not particularly not too sure about. That would get a question you can run across the representative when they contact you. They'll also go into detail about what the programs consists of,
yeah,
the
yeah,
types
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
programs, and the duration of them as well.
Well, that would make sense. But you've heard of. I mean, you've at least heard of the teacher, Kaukai Meru, right? Mr. Meru. He's very very popular. He teaches at multiple schools. You've heard of him a little bit, yeah, just a little bit. They call him the
Well,
Sand.
I haven't heard of them.
They call him the
I haven't heard of
Sandman.
them at all.
They call him the Sandman. You've heard of it a little bit. I'm saying not a lot. I'm not saying like you need to tell me anything more than that. I'm just saying like you've heard of him, right? Since you work at the top of this job, you've heard of him, right?
Well, actually, this is the first time I've heard of him.
Oh,
Because I'm not any really don't have any relationship with the schools, so
right,
I don't have any contact with the schools at all.
right. Well, the review that I get is like he's 4 stars, but I mean, I know that's not like as good as 5 stars or even like 8 stars or 12 stars, but he's one with the earth. You know what I'm saying? He's good. He's good enough for what I'm going for, which is a college degree, right? Hey,
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely. And I was just wondering, do you know if a college degree is required to become a infernity necromancer?
That I'm not sure about. That is a great question. That would be a question you would have to ask the representative when they contact you, so that way they can answer any questions or concerns you might have regarding the program and or the school, and they'll also assist you if you need assistance with the missions of financial aid as well.
Gotcha. All right,
Okay.
no problem.
And Eric, was there anything else I could further assist for you today, sir?
Yeah, I was just wondering if I can just hop in those colleges and just be a bombardment to them. Just come in, just be like, you know. I was wondering if any of these colleges have any policy against like cosplaying or like wearing costumes, because like I used to wear costumes in my high school and they said I could only do it on what they call the Spirit Day, or there's special days where you could dress up, but I was wondering if I could dress up as like, like put on some black wings maybe, and like, I don't know, like put on a costume. I want to be fun. I want to be fun, make it enjoyable. That's why the online thing, man, it's not for me. It's not for me. I mean, you're kind of you're a B if you can't do any of that. You're a B. You're a B. You've heard of that word, right? You're a B. It's
No, I haven't. I
well,
haven't heard that word.
it's kind of, yeah. It kind of just means not hip. It means like you're not cool, and I don't want to be your a B. So I don't want to be that. So I want to basically make like all the popular kids in school, how they're always, just always feral and like sleeping around with other girls. I was never one of those people. I wasn't a jockey. I wasn't a cocky, jockey, lackey, stick stocky. Like, I wasn't anything like that. I was just myself, and I want to go to a college where I could be myself. I don't have people judging me. I don't want people saying, oh my gosh, he wears a costume that's against school policy, because those kids in class, they when they raise their hands, and then like they get called on, they say something, and then everyone laughs at him or something like that. I think that's messed up, and like I think a person should be able to say what he wants in class and have that freedom. You know what I'm saying? I don't want like get people just getting man-eated by like with a swarm of like bugs, which I call these mean kids. I call them man-eater bugs. It's just it makes me, it's disgusting. It's disgusting, and just that the way that they be, I don't know, felt like I feel like the teachers are there to help you. So the teachers have always helped me. But I was just wondering if I just came to class, just test the waters here. If I came to class as a Crimson Ninja, would anybody judge me? Do you think, in your opinion?
I don't see anything wrong.
No, not at all. What if I brought like a prop, like a sword, and maybe some lineage of destruction? I think people would have a problem with that. So no sword, right? No.
I'm not sure about that. You can always ask a representative from the school where they do contact.
Yeah. Hey, something I didn't tell you before is I'm really interested in astronomy. If there's any classes on that, like if you know anything about spatial collapses or anything like that, they're actually quite interesting. One of the stars is named the Vengeful Servant. Have you heard of that star? It's new. It's pretty newly discovered. It was I want to say it wasn't on the mainstream media, but you've heard of it a little bit, right? The Vengeful Servant.
I haven't heard of that star.
It's a star.
But if you are looking for astronomy classes, we can also keep that request open for you as well.
Yeah.
And if we do find any astronomy classes there, we can contact you back with that information, okay?
Oh, that would be great. But yeah, business psychology, those are my two. Those are my assault counters to what the world has to throw at me. I would like those the most. I sometimes I put my hand in the air and I have my card, or my degree in this case, and I just say assault mode activate, and I just take on anything the world has to throw at me. And I have that extra Valor, which is my degree, and I just absolutely go ham on this world. I'm just a Karakuri soldier when it comes to anything negative, right? Because I want to be positive. I want to always think positive, like a reed butterfly flying around, and just I want to mirror what's good, like ladybugs. I'll mirror what's good, and that's the thing. Because I know that some people, they don't want to go to college. They want to dig through the trash like a scrap searcher and get all the freaking cans and turn them in for money. And I just want to put a D-spell on them and say, you know what, go back to college. That's what I say, go back to college. Get that. Just calm down your Black Thunder and just stop being a freaking just a evil spirited person and try to be a tactician or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to do something in this world. Try to what's it called? To like come on, man. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah.
I do.
So yeah, it's good because.
Eric, I do like to thank you as well, Eric, for using capitalfloor.com. And I wish you the best of luck in your college search, sir.
Yeah.
Take care and have a happy New Year's, and take care of them, okay?
Hey, is it okay if I say Merry Christmas? Can I say Merry Christmas? Because some people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they don't. they don't like. Some people don't watch cartoons. Some people don't do the holiday thing. You know, they kind of have those blind spots on them, and I kind of like, for me, I was always raised as a good kid, so I always had that accumulated fortune to where I could, I mean, no matter what night it was, it could be a penguin night or something like that, and I could always be happy, and I could always, I mean, like my sister, she used to have these trials. I used to call it the trial of the princess, and that made her happy, you know. And she was always like, you know, that always got her back in the air, like a sonic bird. And it's just, you have no idea how much that, like, for example, you made me happy today. I mean, you might be an illusionist, faceless mage for all I know, but you made me happy, you know. And I mean, you don't even believe how much calls like this can benefit me, you know. And I could just, I mean, if you were to describe you as something, I would say you were just a gladiator beast, like war chariot, and then I was riding it. I needed something to make me feel better today, you know. My mind was kind of in a steel cage, like it was kind of like a nightmare steel cage, because like when you go to sleep and you dream, then you have nightmares, and I just wanted to, I mean, basically get rid of it, like through magic jamming. But I don't believe in that sort of stuff. I'm not saying that I am. I'm just saying that sometimes there's astral barriers that you need to get over. And I'm just glad that you could help me through, you know. So I have to thank you a lot, because, you know, sometimes I have these.
Eric, I'm glad to be of service.
Yeah, and I have some mental issues. I have these dark illusions that I get sometimes. Do you think that would be a problem with the getting a degree? Because I think, like my dad's, he's been trying to defend me. He's a jam defender. He really knows what's up. He supports me in all my, like those movies that I watched with Dalgian, I think his name was. I don't know. I watched it pretty recently, so I wouldn't remember too well. But it's like Van Diogen of the Dragon Lord, I think it was. I don't know. It was on TV. It was some weird show, and he was like raising his body heat, and I'm just like, what the heck? But yeah, I mean, I think we need some more government regulations of those tribes onto those TVs, you know, on the TV set. And maybe I could do that if I go to college, you know, spark the way. And I could just, because you know, sometimes I feel like my back's to the wall. I have to go to college. I have to take on this debt to get this worthless degree, and to prove to society that I actually do have a sword of dark destruction, and it's not some virtual thing, or it's not in my mind. That, you know, that when I was a kid in, you know, third grade, I used to hold these dragon capture jars and pretend to catch dragons and stuff, and people made fun of me. But I grew out of it like a kind of like a beaver warrior. Like, those don't exist. A beaver, a beaver, like that thing, like a beaver can't be a warrior, you know. And once a beaver grows up, you know, it grows into an ogre, and everyone knows that, right? You knew that a beaver, like in mystical fairy tales, that it grows up into an ogre, and they usually take place in you know, wastelands and stuff like that, where there's drill bugs. But back to what I was saying with the college degree, if I could just be a flash assailant, come in there, snatch up that degree, maybe I can get it like 2 years, a 4-year degree. I could be like, you know, like the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh of all time, which is the giant turtle who feeds on flames. Everyone knows about that. So I mean, just like straight up, if I go in there, get this degree, and I could have this kind of, it's a fantasy of mine to be able to be successful in this life of, you know, Nordic ascendants and like all these like evil creatures flying around, flying around me, and you know, like people are always negative. They're on my case. They're on my back, and I just like, you know, like people like you who support me, and the girl who's on the line before you, you know, and like I don't know if you know her, but like. Some people, mainly people I don't know, tend to like me a lot. But like on the phone or something. But like some people, like when they get to know me and they actually see what I'm about and stuff, then they kind of have these. I mean, it affects their mind like an interceptor cannon. Like it just gets stripped away what they're thinking of, and I don't know. It's kind of like a gusted backblast. I'm sorry if I'm using a lot of big words. But you understand everything I'm saying, right? I'm kind of speaking in. I'm just really hungry right now. I need a burger.
I fully understand, Eric.
Yeah. You
And
understand everything
I
I'm
would like
saying.
to thank you as well for thank you for using CampusExplorer.com, and I wish you good luck in your college endeavors. And you take care of yourself.
Wait a second. Campus Explorer, is that like
Uh huh.
is that like an internet browser where like the toolbox you can't change it and it's like it has like a search engine and then like you're stuck and then you like or is that like a website of yours? I don't know. I'm just really hungry. I need a
Yeah, we're
burger. I need a burger right now. I'm just hungry. But hey,
yeah we're a college database.
your college database. Well, I think you have some rivals, you know, because there's other college database out there, you know. I mean, a rival appears whenever you go online. You know that, right? You have to climb those castle walls, baby. You have to climb it up like a Blackwing stripe, right? You gotta climb it. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, come
No,
on.
I do.
Yeah, yeah. I know. It's a crazy world, even online. Like, there's some like destruction, like cyclones going on. There's just like, and then there's like there's this guy I know. I mean, his name is Yami, and like he has a really weird name, and he grows these like mystic tomatoes in his backyard. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, come on, man. Like, oh my gosh. And like he has like, have you seen it? Oh, of course you haven't seen his house, but I'm saying in his house there's like these mass beasts like on the wall. What's that word when you like stuff an animal and then it's like you can like stuff your hand in there and have it be like a mysterious like puppeteer. Like, dude, like, oh my gosh, it's freaking crazy. I think it's called wow, I cannot think of it. Dang, I don't know, but only like tribes that cannot don't know really know how to regulate their resources would even know. But you know, if you're trying to ring a ceremonial bell on the whole conversation and kind of go karodama like bye bye or something, then it would kind of be a multiple destruction of my day. But I don't really. It won't kill me, right? It won't put me in the grave lower or anything like that. I mean, unless you're doing some reverse psychology, which I also want to study, some reverse traps to kind of catch people's dark illusions, which was going on earlier with me. And I mean, there's the psychology practice in Japan called hinotama. You've heard of that, right? Hinotama, because
No, I haven't.
well, do you have a college degree?
But yes, Eric, yeah, your request has been forwarded. Also, representative from DeVry Hill College, I2T Tech, will be in contact with you in regards to their entrepreneurship program. And I'd like to thank you for using CampusExplorer.com, and you take care and have a great night, okay?
All right, man. Hey, you were a witty phantom.
All right.
All right, peace.